Welcome, Ben.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
All right, we are live. Justin, you there? Nope, you're on 3 right now, or 4.
Test.
All right, I guess we're going to have to figure that one out.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure that one out before we get somebody on for an interview.
Sorry about that, guys. We are just trying to get everything situated here.
All right. We are here any minute now. I think we're going to go I think we'll have a national anthem here for.
Are we? Awesome.
For the second annual BW Blades alumni game. Last year we tried calling the game. We do have a better lineup here, so we can follow along than what happened last year. But we're going to change it up a bit. We will still cut in and out of the broadcast to highlight goals and maybe some of the players that scored the goals or made nice plays. But for the most part, we're going to be bringing people in and out during the.
A lot more interaction.
A lot more interaction. We're going to bring in some people that have been a part of the program for a long time and maybe aren't anymore, but showed up today. And then we're going to bring in some people that are close to the program right now currently. And we're going to bring in people that are helping the program, like Head of the Red or WAP Hockey, Breck Hockey, and just talk about the state of hockey here in the Breckenridge-Wapton area.
And one thing we're doing right now is we're trying to get the Pranty cam going.
Okay.
So it's going to be over by the by the beer stand. So when we catch the guys in between intermissions, we can talk to them.
Is this going to be like a shameful thing? Like, we caught you having too many beers in between the period break, and now you guys are just dragging butt there after the intermission.
Yeah, what I saw, I didn't see a lot of stretching before the game. I saw a lot of beer holding.
That's what I heard. It was like there was quite a bit of beer heading in the locker room, before game.
Yeah, I don't know if they were doing 2 for 1 or what was going on, but there was a lot of beer being tossed around.
Okay, so we got the opening draw coming up here. We have
no national anthem. Okay.
No national anthem.
This is all business here.
Yeah, we got Grip and Trog squaring off against it was Lance Leinen. Lance Leinen came in and he was quite confident on playing some men's league hockey recently and his ability to keep pace here the whole time.
Yeah, and Jacob somehow got himself stuck in the net back there. Oh, here we go. AJ.
Got your first look here of the game. Goalie stands on his head.
Aaron Neppel. She's going hard here. I don't remember. Did we do MVPs last year? I mean, player of the game?
Yeah, I don't
know.
Players
to watch for the following year, for the next year?
I'm pretty sure this is all being kept and tracked in legacy hockey, but I am uncertain for a fact that that's the case.
But it's in historical data.
It is historical. We'll definitely come back after the game and rewatch everything to make sure we track all the stats of the game here.
Isaac, he 4-on-1 there. Ooh, he had Tanner there for that pass.
Yeah, Wohler's graduating. There he came up the ice, graduated in 2020. That's a guy that I think when you look at some of the older folks out there on the ice that he should be able to keep pace with some of these guys.
Yeah, usually you see those that age group, those 2020s graduation year, and like, damn it, why am I playing in this game today?
The text message went out. From what I could understand is that Michael Comstock hopped into this game, and I looked down and he is the only 90s born or graduated era person, and I'm like, that's a brave man going out there.
I doubt they're probably going to take it easy on him. He needs to go to work on Monday for sure. They need him.
Well, either that or they just, you play a couple of shifts and you just take a couple off.
Yeah. I think next year and
we get our first goal.
Yeah,
is that Bronson?
Is it Bronson?
Cody Bronson?
Is it 12? I thought it was 12.
I thought it was 17.
Turn a little bit. What's it?
17?
17,
Yep.
You're right. Black, sorry.
Yeah, Bronson had a...
Bronson. And, he actually had a really good high school career.
Yeah, he did.
2012. So he's been away from the game for a bit. Almost 14 years, and he still has those hands.
Yeah, he turned on the jets there when he was coming around the corner. I'm going to see if I can flag down Coach Bass.
Yeah.
And Bass. Coach Bass.
All right. Number 17, Cody Bronson, unassisted.
Unassisted. Cody Bronson, unassisted. We're going to have our first interview here coming up. We have assistant coach James Bass for the high school program. Coach Bass, thank you for joining us here today. Is this what you expected here for the start of the game?
I'd say just about. I'll say I expected this once the gloves come off. It's been pretty quiet to start. Kind of surprised, especially with the guys like Mielberg out there.
Yeah.
Seems like the refs are keeping a hand on so far.
Yeah, I feel like that they settled in way too quickly. Like there was maybe a 30-second goal where there was like, okay, we're going to go a little bit high tempo, and then everybody's kind of
realize how tired they are.
Yeah, not quite an Ovechkin glide, but it's pretty close.
Oh yeah.
So James, this is year 2 of this, but we have yet to see you put the skates on. What's going on?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I put full pads on a couple years ago for a holiday practice with Adam. Ooh.
Penalty shot.
Penalty shot.
Let's see. Are they calling it?
All right, blow it.
Blow it. Whistle.
Penalty shot? Come on.
Come on, ref.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
So reffing today's game is Grayson Castee. Who else we got out there?
Josh Hoffman and Josh Can.
Okay.
Yep.
So we got 2 Joshes and a Castee.
So we got Jake Gustafson here on the penalty shot.
Do you think he's shooting or making a move?
He's going to make a move.
I feel like he went to the wrong side. I would have went to the other side.
Oh. Should have shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it to the backhand side and kind of limited
Yeah.
his options there.
Well, guys, I'm going to let you guys run with this. I'm going to go see if I can get the Pranty cam going.
Okay, gotcha. Well, Gustafson, when you review this, when you go back to put this thing on tape so you can see your next penalty shot, how to score, shoot next time, don't go for the move. So, Coach Bass, thank you for joining us here, taking a few minutes out of your evening. Kind of some exciting stuff that brought you to the rink here tonight. We had a college signing with Luke Craig committing to the Bottineau Lumberjacks. You want to talk a little bit about that?
It's great to see, especially Luke. He's a kid who has always played with a lot of heart, and he works hard. He always has a great attitude. So you're glad to see that as a coach get rewarded. And hopefully in the years to come, we see more guys pursuing hockey after they graduate. To talk about Luke for a little bit, he's always a steady pair of hands. I'd say of just about any defenseman I've coached, I don't think anybody else you'd rather have back on a rush.
Yeah.
He's got good reach. He always puts himself in a good spot, keeps his eyes up, and he's just really reliable. You don't see many guys beat him when he's playing the rush back there.
He plays the one-on-one great.
Yes.
And he skates backwards very well.
Very good. And when he gets the puck, he can get the puck up ice. He's got a lot of speed, and he gets his head up and sees lanes pretty well. So I'm excited to see how he does with Lumberjacks.
Yeah.
I think it should be a good experience for him.
Yeah, it was exciting the fact that I think he went up there for one skate with the group, and then the coach was like, yeah, we're really interested, and basically offered at that point in time. So it's exciting to see, a BW Blades product go out and be able to pursue that career and hopefully, further skating in hockey, and hopefully that just leads to more years to come, because it's only going to help our program when they when people know that they can join it and they can continue on playing instead of like, oh, high school's done and I'm done. Beer leagues is what's next, right?
Definitely. Yeah. You see a lot of great players that just, some of them get burnt out on sports out of high school. We've had a lot of kids that I think could have gone on to compete and maybe, for whatever reason chose not to. And a couple years ago we did have Jordan Arnold, who graduated and then went over to Crookston. He's obviously a great player for us, and I think he had some success over there.
And he's out on the ice today, but playing defense.
Yeah, which is interesting. He's obviously a big, strong kid, so if you can get the puck up there, I'd look out.
Number 10 for the Black.
Okay. What number is Carson Hout wearing out there?
Oh, no, you're going to... Carson Howard, he's number 6 with the gray.
Okay. Yeah, it's always fun to see a lot of the guys you played with and coached here get back on the ice. We're seeing a little bit of actual zone possession here.
Not just trying to go coast to coast and end on just keeping the puck and a little bit more team game.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of skate moves even. Some good puck protection.
So, Bass, let's talk about this last season. I think this last season we did see improvement. It was a tougher schedule coming into the season. I think we ended up with one extra win in the regular season. So it is a positive thing, even though I think at times the expectation was to do better. And I think a little bit of that was the underlying component of that was the fact that actually did worse in the Section 6A. Against the competition in Section 6A and just weren't ranked as high within coming playoffs, which ultimately ended with early out the first round. But what you want to just to give a real quick recap of the season and what you guys saw and went through, and then maybe an outlook for next year as the teams kind of come back through the off season.
Yeah, so going to this season, our goal was to reach the 6A final. Last year we reached our first ever semifinal. And had a decent showing against Northern Lakes, who went on to go to the state tournament. So this year, it was get to the section final. And I think it's good to have high expectations and goals for the kids, but I think early on in the year, we really put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and you saw that in some of the early games. We had a really tough start to the season. Up until the Christmas break, we were struggling to really get any wins. We had a lot of close games with section teams and non-section teams. And after the Fergus tournament, I think we kind of finally, hit the reset button, took a step back, and took a deep breath. And after the Fergus tournament, we kind of, got back in the swing of things. We dug ourselves a hole early on, but after that, we hit a nice stride, culminating with the win in Little Falls.
Yep.
So Little Falls, pretty storied program in 6A. They were years ago. They were in our section before they departed, and now they've come back. They've been to the state tournament a couple times, including semi recently. So a win over them was really big. It was a really hard-fought, physical game, good atmosphere, and that got the guys really excited. Started off slow, got that big win, got some wind under the sails, had a decent end of the year. Very, very inconsistent year with some tough losses, but some of our program's biggest wins, including Little Falls, picking up our first ever win over Rivers Lake on their senior night.
Yeah, that was a big win.
That was a really big win for the guys. It's a team that we've never beaten. We've had close games with. We've had some not so close games with. And then going to the Section 6A tournament, we ended up with a lower seed than we were hoping for. Sartell came into the section, which we knew was going to make it tough to reach that final because, you're either going to play Sartell or Northern Lakes.
Yeah. Yep.
We drew Northern Lakes, and, we went up there and we hung with them for a bit, but they outplayed us. They have a great goaltender in Sam Suya and some really strong defensemen that we had trouble dealing with. Overall, it was a really exciting year. Some very big wins, some disappointing losses. You'll think back to that home game against Fergus.
Yep.
Where should have had those guys. But yeah, like you mentioned, Adams put together a tougher schedule, and that's the goal, is just to keep improving, keep giving ourselves harder competition. Because we've had seasons where we've been able to cruise through some weaker opponents, and that's fine, that's great. It can be really fun, but it can be really hard when you come to playoff time and you're used to a lower level of competition. So Adam wants the guys kind of ramping up into playoff form. Going to EGF right away to start the season. Gets a really good kick in the butt. If you're not ready for that, then it's going to be tough. So yeah, I know that Adam's, again, trying to strengthen the schedule some more for next year. I know that, the senior group is going to be really hungry.
Yep.
And there's some guys that, care about hockey and just love playing together. So I think you're going to see next year a great team with a lot of passion. You've obviously got some very experienced seniors, with like the Casti, Neppel, and Lopez group.
Yep. Those are all guys that have played a lot of hockey, not just even inside the organization, but out of it.
Yep. Yeah, and you talk to those guys, you talk to Matt Peterson, and they're always playing hockey.
Yep.
They hardly go a week without getting on the ice. And the great thing is they all seem to really love it. It's an organic thing. They're not getting forced to do it. They're not grinding it out because they feel like they have to. Those guys just love the game. So I think it's going to be a really exciting season, and one I'm looking forward to following.
Yeah, I would agree. I think this last season, for at least share of them, even though they're pretty happy with what they've accomplished, I think they felt like
the Blades with a really impressive win-loss record. And I'm like, what's going on here? And of course, the article mentioned him, and he was having a great season. I want to say it was his senior year, and he kind of, he put the program on the map. Got people talking about hockey more than it had been for a while. So having success at the high school level it's really great for a program. So we're seeing that these last couple of years with all the excitement that's generating.
Number 17, Cody Bronson, assisted by number 12, Brandon Earl, 17 from 12.
Got Brandon Erdahl, the Bantam assistant coach, assisting Bronson on that one.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They played together, didn't they?
Yep, they were. I got their graduation year. So Erdahl was 2014, and I think Bronson was 2012. So I guarantee they played a little bit together.
Okay. Have we had a penalty called yet?
A penalty shot. That was it. Yeah.
Kind of surprising.
I'm going to guess that as these players get more tired, you're going to see a little bit more stick infractions, and they'll just go down easier. So the refs may be more inclined to call a penalty.
Yeah, we see some guys looking pretty gassed with over 10 minutes to go in the first period.
So. Yeah, it's kind of surprising, right? But most of those guys probably just need to go and get some more carbs over at the Pranny's Beer Garden over there.
Yeah,
at the period break.
I think that's how a few of them are pretty used to playing.
Yeah,
good save there by Barth.
Yeah,
he got out in the crease there.
Aggressive on the puck. So, is there anything else you'd like to talk about for the Blades High School program?
Obviously, for those who don't know, I'll be stepping back from coaching. Next year, I've coached for in the last 12 years here. I just think that everyone who can should be, trying to get to games and supporting the team. I think it's going to be a really fun group of guys to watch. And I think, the atmosphere in the rink the last few years has been really good.
Yeah.
A lot of kids coming in, supporting the program, a lot of high school kids showing up. So I think the program's in a really great place. I think there's so many coaches, in all the levels doing a great job. We've got summer programs rolling, we got spring skills stuff going on. So I think the program's never been in a better place. And And I think your guys' coverage also is always really great, both for our kids and for you, obviously, the teams that come here to play.
Yep.
It's great for all the families to be able to follow and watch. And my parents are watching every game from down in Arizona.
Okay.
So they love the stuff you guys do, and it's great. So thank you guys for doing what you do.
Yeah, no, I want to thank you for the years of service and coaching. I know it's a big commitment. Anybody who has coached would know what kind of commitment it is, and it's the late nights, it's the things that you think about when you should be thinking about other stuff. It's like, man, our power play can't score. How do we solve that? And you find yourself going through like YouTube videos to figure it out.
Oh yeah.
But, or calling other coaches like, hey, what are we doing wrong or whatever. But it's big having you there over the years. I know you've coached alongside a couple of different head coaches, and having that consistency, and the guys loved you too. Like the players loved having you on the bench, and that's a big deal. When it comes to that consistency, that common person in the locker room, and the fact that the guys love you and want to play for you is such a big deal. So thank you for mentoring our young men and helping them become hockey players, and then just growing that love of the game.
Yeah, so, it's been a blast. It's been really fun to be a part of it.
Do you have any plans to get into coaching? I mean, you're going to take a step back, but in the future, are you ever going to write off coaching again, or you're going to maybe see what the future brings, then maybe step in a coaching role?
Yeah, I plan to take at least a couple years to just kind of evaluate.
Sure.
Like I said, I got family down in Arizona. I plan to stay in the area at least for now. But I definitely wouldn't rule out in the long run.
Yep.
I mean, I've done it for all these years, and and it's really fun. So yeah, I think there's a pretty good chance you'll see me back at some point, whether it's at the high school level or with the youth program in some capacity. I'll be around for sure.
That'd be great. I know you've been a staple here in the last few years, at least even for my experiences for the high school program with my son playing on the team. It'll be weird not seeing your face here every single game and be on the bench. So whatever you end up doing, hopefully you stay around the program next year and can contribute. And we'll see you at the rink, hopefully.
That sounds good.
Okay.
We'll definitely see you around.
Yeah. Thanks for taking your time tonight, James.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, you too.
Let me see if that turns off.
Okay. I don't have bass.
Yeah, you're good.
Test. Test.
1 2 1 2.
There we go. Yeah, this equipment's picky. You have to, I don't know, hit some buttons or whatever. Hey, sorry, our producer was monkeying around and he cut the power on us, so we were unable to, or we had to break away there for a second. And then we missed a goal. So we got, Gray finally on the scoreboard here. 7 minutes left. I missed who scored the goal. So we'll wait for the announcement here from Corey Casti. In the interim, thank you. And in the interim, those of you who are not following, the Minnesota Wild are up 1-0 against the Dallas Stars.
Great goal scored by number 11. Aaron Malberg, assisted by number 17, Aaron Nepple. It's Malberg.
Okay, we got Malberg from Nepple. We got Aaron Malberg, number 11 for the gray team, scoring, assisted by number 17, Aaron Nepple. Unfortunately, Aaron's hit the stat sheet, so now I'm probably not going to hear the end of that. We'll probably have to end up putting a larger door frame through Stearns in order for him to get his head out. We got the producer back here. You got everything cooking over there, Tony? You got the Brandy's beer cam going?
I'm trying to see if it'll come on for us.
Okay.
Let's see here.
We're going to try to signal our next guest.
Next host.
Try to make eye contact with him.
Which one?
Steve Craig. I don't even see where he's at. We're trying to get Steve up here. We can actually talk about the fact that he signed with the Botno Lumberjacks.
Mm-hmm.
But then we also want to get a quick update for Head of the Red. He's a Head of the Red board member. You could talk about some of the oh yeah, here he comes.
Well, you're alone now. We'll go back.
But yeah, he'll give us some rink updates here, and we'll learn a little bit more what's happening at Stearns Arena. So we got number 9, I believe that was Lance Linen coming up the ice. Yep. Carried the puck up there. Now Gray gets the puck out. All right. We got Steve joining us here. Steve Craig. Kind of a big day for you today.
Yeah, kind of fun.
Kind of fun. At 4:30 today, your son Luke committed to the Botno Lumberjacks, signing his letter of intent here at Stearns Arena. And it lined up perfectly, like Alumni Blades game, so a lot of hype in the barn here. We had the AD and everything here, and then, it's the first day of NHL playoffs too, right? So it's just kind of a cool day going on right here. So first off, congrats.
Thanks.
How did that happen for Luke? Just real briefly on Luke's decision and whatnot.
So he, as you know, he's been pretty passionate about the game. And obviously you and John had a lot to do with that. So
sure.
He just decided that he wasn't done ready playing, and had contacted a few coaches, and Travis out in Botno kind of seemed like a good fit. So we went out and did a tour, and it worked out. They actually still had they were still doing some practices. It was at the end of the season, and he asked him to hop on the ice with him, and
sure.
And when it was all done, Travis said, "Yeah, I got a home for you out here if you want to come and play." So yeah, it was Luke liked the college and pretty small atmosphere, small town atmosphere, and that's what he was looking for. So that's where he's headed.
Well, that's great. I know we just had Coach Bass on, and Coach Bass is he ran the defense for the Blades, so he knows Luke really well, and he had some really good things to say about Luke, and including just like on a one-on-one situation, you probably wanted Luke out there more than any other defenseman, and I would agree. Like, he plays as the one-on-one just as good as anybody. He's very square to the guy. He skates backwards very well, and he's usually positionally sound with his body and everything like that. So
kind of hard to get around.
Yeah, hard to get around, and he's very active with his stick. So a lot of good things. A lot of good things that Bass said about Luke, and we're wishing Luke the greatest or the best, out in Botno and continue his playing career. But we want to talk a little bit about Stearns Arena.
Yeah.
You're a Head of the Red board member.
Yes.
And Head of the Red manages Stearns, and you have a couple of user groups. So maybe we talk a little bit about how does the head of the Red function? Who rents from you guys, and then maybe some of the projects you guys have worked on recently.
Sure. I guess I get asked this question often, and I think for me the easiest way to sum it up is we're the landlords of the arena. We have the Figure Skaters organization. They're a tenant of ours. We have, of course, the DW Blades, the youth level, and the Blades high school level, two separate entities. They're both tenants of ours. Circle of Nations, they rent some ice time from us, and NDSCS also rents some ice time. So really, we just try and coordinate all that and provide the best opportunities that we can for all of those organizations, and balancing it with one sheet of ice has been quite a challenge over the years. So as the levels of user numbers have grown, it's just made it more difficult.
Yeah, it's not uncommon, especially at the Might and under, to see 50, 60, 70 kids out for a practice.
Oh, yeah.
Which is mind-boggling on a sheet that size, but it is quite difficult to run the appropriate amount of practices with one sheet of ice for how many kids. Because the Blades organization probably around 150 to 200.
Yeah.
And figure skaters are about the same, right?
Yeah. Both organizations' numbers have really grown over the last few years, which is great for them and great for us and the community. So,
yeah. But now you have to have 300 bodies come through here and utilize that.
I know. A lot of late nights and early mornings, and it's been a challenge. It's been fun seeing what we've been able to do with the one sheet of ice. So, and with when we were able to. When we were in a spot where we could hire a full-time manager, that Ben has really been a key piece to all the success of all of that. He's just an all-around great guy, and we're happy to have him. Hardworking guy, and previously that role was filled by a part-time person, which. That's a lot on your plate. That's hard. That's hard to do. You work a full-time job, and then you come and try and manage the arena every night. So
it was hard. I think there's a lot of people that expected a lot more from the old manager, but the reality was he was probably putting in 60 hours a week between his day job and this job, and he was running himself ragged in it. And it was a great thing for when the head of the Red decided to hire a full-time person, and then you guys picked just a gem of a person. Ben Gurney, somebody who went through the local program himself and went away for a while, and then came back, and now is participating or he's hired as the rink manager. Has done just great things, like building the rink up, the facility. I feel like every single time I'm coming in, there's another project going on.
Oh yeah,
So it's and everything's for the positive. What are some of the things that you've done in the last 12 months, and what do you have coming up? The ice is going to be coming out here in a couple of weeks.
It is.
So what kind of projects do you have lined up in the upcoming year?
So I was actually I missed our last board meeting, but I was told that we approved the acoustical panels for in here, which being on the ice, as you know, coaching and even in the stands trying to communicate is such a challenge in this barn, and even listening to the announcements is a challenge.
Yep.
So we hired a firm, and they're going to come in and do the acoustics in here, and I'm not sure if that's going to get done this off season or if it's going to have to wait, but I know it's approved and it's in process, so that's really exciting to me. That's going to be a big upgrade. Over the last 5-6 years, the number of programs or the number of upgrades that we've been able to do to this building, it's just countless. I think if you hadn't been here for 10 years and you walked into the barn and really looked around, I think you would be very, very amazed at what all has been done. So
Yeah, it's great. I love all this stuff. They were super necessary, right? All the improvements that have happened. I mean, you're just putting lifespan onto the building. But yeah, I think it's been great. The acoustics thing is a big deal. There's like, I don't know how to describe it, dead areas out on the ice where if you're talking, it'll either be really loud or you just can't hear anything. Like
Absolutely.
The sound is like going into a black hole.
Yes.
And you can't hear it. Like,
Yes, you are spot on.
and it's like that corner and that corner or this corner. I can't remember, but like if you're running a drill and you're standing in the right spot, you can even hear. Like I can't hear myself.
Oh yeah, and the kids can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be nice to get that fixed. We're looking forward to that.
Okay. Well, do you have any? Do you have anything to close on here? Anything that you want to touch on from a head of the Red standpoint as this period breaks?
You know, for me as a board member, I love to see this arena getting utilized in many ways, and even later into the season, like it is right now for the alumni game. This is great. There's a good crowd here. I'm very surprised by the numbers that have shown up. So yeah, I enjoy being part of it and seeing the success and really moving it forward into the future. So.
Yeah, we probably should give a shout out to a fellow head of the Red board member, Brett Petron, for running this whole thing
absolutely.
up. He pushes this thing. He sets it up. He puts it together. He's set up the men's league on Monday nights now.
Yeah.
So there's an active men's league going on, which has been great. Kudos to Brett Petron for putting, for a long time he's like, I'm not going to do anything with hockey, and then all of a sudden he's at all the high school games, and
absolutely
he's all in, and he's making stuff. He's volunteered for the board, head of the Red board.
Yeah, he's a president of the board. So
great. He's out on the ice. We haven't been able to call his name yet, but
he's probably looking for an oxygen tank right now. So.
That or a cold beer.
Both.
All right. Well, I appreciate your service here, and just super happy for the Craig family and
thanks, man.
Luke signing today. That was a big deal.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
All right.
You
have a good Saturday night.
All right. You too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. We have a couple of guests here coming up. We got a couple of guests coming up here. We have two guys that are juniors this year. They'll be seniors on the Blades hockey team, high school hockey team next year. We have Easton Neppel and Jackson Lopez. You guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. You guys, I think, ended up with 43 points each. You guys were tied for the team lead on points, right? Okay. So a couple of things, guys. Let's recap the season. How did this past season go?
You go first. You better go first, Bob.
Okay.
It didn't go as we expected. We expected to start more hot, but we started pretty cold. But we kept growing after Christmas break, and it went pretty good.
Yeah, we had Coach Bass on here right away, and Coach Bass alluded that you guys may have put too much pressure on yourselves on expectation to win. Get to that section final, and that maybe you guys were not playing as loose as you should have been, and then maybe got in your own way, and then you kind of reset after the Christmas break and were able to find your speed. But so you talked about not meeting expectations. I have always mixed feelings over this past season, because in a certain way you guys came back with more wins on a harder schedule, but you did worse in Section 6A, and then you guys ended up getting a lower seed, or a higher seed, I should say, which ended up throwing you guys up against a juggernaut like Northern Lakes that ended up going to the state tournament in the opening round. How do you guys avoid that next year as far as where you guys are sitting today in April? High school season starts in November. What do you guys have to do from now until then in order to make sure that you guys can sit in a 1 or 2 or 3 seed in the Section 6A come February?
I think this year we kind of just struggle to win section games, so I think it'll be huge next year to come out and win section games. But we had a harder schedule, but the big factor was we didn't win section games.
Yeah, it at the end of the day, when the head coaches all sit down and start talking about it, they don't care your non-section games and what your records are. It's like
No one cares that we go out to beat Mayport, Grafton. It's section games.
Yep.
And when you don't win them, they eat you up.
Yep. So what is your guys' off season looking like? You guys have things planned as far as what you're going to work on throughout the summer, and what are you guys' expectations in next year?
So we're gonna try to get everyone to the summer camp for morning lifts and shooting, just to work as a group. We can build more chemistry. Next year's expectations are start off hot, win all the section games we can, maybe lose one to like start tell if we play them, and we just gotta come out hot.
I think Bob said it well. Everyone to the summer camp.
Yeah, I think you see that in programs that are successful. You have a lot high participation in the off-season work, right? And it's not just showing up and taking a little stretch and then move on with your day. It's you show up, you put in the work, and then you come back the next day. Why don't you guys talk a little bit about the off-season camp? This is unique. I think this will be the third year that Coach Wertzma has implemented this, and it's kind of his brainchild that he's done. But who runs it? What kind of workouts do you guys do, and how often? And how do you think that's impacting your guys' game?
So obviously, if the camera's on the ice right now, if you look right at the red line, we like to cut the ice in half, and pretty much his right half would be turf, and the left half is kind of just the concrete underneath the ice, and we use that as the shooting, and then the turf area is kind of as our like lifting area. So right away, we'll just stretch right away, and then we'll get into lifting, like a little bit of explosive stuff, like speed work and everything, and at the end, we'll just have like a little competition, like speed based, just like running around and stuff pretty much. So then after that hour, we'll go down here on the concrete and go shoot around for a bit, stick handle, even pass a little bit. Just kind of just get better at hockey.
Yeah, you did a great job describing how it gets laid out. It's actually kind of like a little training factory that Ben sets up here in the rink once the ice comes out. So that essentially what Ben and the hockey program has done is kept this building active basically 12 months out of the year.
Yep.
So if you're not on the ice, you're off the ice training on it. Okay, so we talked a little bit about team goals. Do you guys have any personal goals next season?
I think honestly just show up every night, be the best player I can for the team.
Sure.
Try to get the 1 or 2 seed in our section. That's the ultimate goal.
That'll be huge. I know you guys will appreciate this, but I know Tony and I are sick and tired of going down to Plymouth and seeing Sam Suya's dad with back-to-back section champ shirt on and then rubbing it in our face the whole time. So you guys have to go out and steamroll everybody, right?
Yeah, I'd have to take them out.
All right, well, I appreciate you guys. You guys are here today working, right?
The penalty box.
Penalty box. So,
trying to.
Yeah, so not a whole lot of action so far in the penalty box, but thank you guys for volunteering your time. You could be elsewhere, but you're here at the Blades Alumni game. It is benefiting you guys, so the cash that is raised here is going to go to the high school program, but kind of a neat atmosphere so far, right?
I mean, the barn's packed.
Yeah. Yeah, not very often that you see a beer wagon over in the corner, right?
Exactly.
All right, guys. We'll catch you later. Thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to just take a little break here, catch our breath, and we'll be back when the ice is done. We'll have another interview coming up here. Test. 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 Test.
I think we got a scooch.
All right.
Hector Airport, are we coming in for a landing?
Yes. All right. I'm joined here with some BW Blades legends here, Ted Petron and Steve Neppel. We're going to talk about the good old days. Okay.
From a long
time ago. Long time ago. So maybe we'll spend a little bit of time on it, but maybe just talk a little bit more about the differences between like when your kids were moving through the program and how it was operated and ran and what the building was like and all that other stuff, and then where today's game has gone to, and just cool things like this where your son Ted Brett has been very instrumental into pulling people back into the organization on a day like today and setting this up. I mean, without him, none of this would be happening. But
I think there's a lot of other people involved in it. You look at the guys out there on the ice, and there's some pretty good character young men out there.
Yep.
And they're willing to give back and do things for the community. So that's a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of guys that graduated with roughly around your son and your youngest son, Steve, Cody Bronson doesn't look like he's skipped a beat. he looks like he could out and play. Yeah. You guys out there flying around.
Yeah, he plays about the same except for the beard. I think that slows him down just a little bit.
Well, he could have probably had that in high school too. But.
Yeah, little Brett Burns looking out there.
Yeah.
But this is such a great opportunity to be able to connect back the old alum to the program, get him back into Wapton, get him back into Stearns, kind of showcase some of the things that the head of the Red has done in the program and whatnot. Get them into the locker room, the old locker room. That does not look the same as it did.
No.
In years past. And I talked about this a lot of times when I came through and played. The benches were on this side of the rink, and as you walked out of the locker room, you were right there. I actually enjoy that. I wish they'd go back to it because you had the fans right behind you. But coaches don't like that. They like it over on the other side.
Well, the locker rooms are the conditions of the locker rooms are night and day from what they were.
Oh.
And, you couldn't stand to go in there for the smell when we were, down tying kids' shoe laces, and it was a mess. Now it's pretty nice.
Yeah,
just clean. So let's talk about some of the teams like when you guys were heavily involved with the organization, and to a certain degree, you guys stay real close. You follow it. What were some of the teams like going through? What were some of the challenges, and where has the hockey program really have overcome some of those challenges along the way?
Back in the day, we skated mainly B hockey, and we had enough kids for just a B team, and skating in North Dakota, that was kind of a situation that we were traveling a lot, and I think that might have been a little detrimental to our program, where now we're skating in Minnesota. We're skating at the A levels because we play high school hockey in Minnesota, so I think it's just the things that have happened in the last probably 5 to 10 years is just phenomenal. What the program is, how it's growing. I think when we were involved, we maybe had 120 kids, if we were lucky, in the program, and I think there's 150 to 60, 70, something like that nowadays.
Yeah.
So.
And the competitiveness is much better being in the Minnesota side. I mean, Steve and I would sit beside each other going to Grand Forks Red River, and how many touchdowns are we going to lose by?
Yeah. And that's the one thing, like you look at Grand Forks and any of the Fargo teams, to be honest, right now, they're as good as any Minnesota team in the AA side, and to go run that schedule, it's just not fair for a community our size, and just go swing into Minnesota and play a competitive schedule. And and I know like you guys laid a lot of the groundwork to be able to move into Minnesota with our youth program. Oh, as we see, Bronson just walks right around. Who's number 5? Adam Fredericks. Just walks right around him, and he just tumbles down on his back.
Freddie's feet weren't moving quite as quick as they used to.
Nice speed up the ice there by Bronson, but the youth program now plays in Minnesota. That's fresh. I think this is our first year where we were able to compete in playoff play.
Yep.
And so I think the high school moved over maybe 10, 15 years ago, and then the youth program finally was able to follow. So you have your total program coming over, and it's funny how long that stuff takes. To like that's things you guys were working on and trying to execute on way back when your sons were playing.
Yeah.
And it finally my son and my kids get to benefit from it, right? So
and it's typical of any kind of situations where you're working with bigger entities and you try to get. We probably went to North Dakota Hockey 2 or 3 times requesting a move, and we were just always shot down, and we kept after it, and the people behind us, maybe knew a few more people, and it's kind of who you know sometimes.
Oh yeah.
To make those moves, so.
Nice save there by Tucker Barth.
One of the things that, besides the quality of play playing in Minnesota, I think with that change, it made it a lot more attractive to play hockey and people putting their shoulder behind it. Because Steve was on the president of the Blade, and I was on the head of the Red. I was chairman with that, and we want to do something. And he'd look at me, and I'd look at him as this. Don't look at me because I don't have any money, and neither does our board, and we were always broke. And you look at this arena. I mean, the work that they put into this, the improvements they've done, it's night and day. Night and day.
Yeah, we just had Steve Craig on, representing the head of the Red, talking about the improvements and the investments they've made in order to really kind of just make the longevity of the building last into the future. And quite frankly, it's still one of the better barns to go play in, especially with the locker room upgrades and whatnot. But and he just informed us that they're actually going to be putting in acoustic panels in here now. So the acoustics are going to improve in this building, which it is. I would say if there was one knock that I would have on this building right now was the acoustics in it.
Yeah. And the fees. I mean, you look back when we were doing it, we didn't have a lot of money, and so our fees were the ones that took care of the ice payments, and so our fees were probably triple what they are now. I don't even know what they are now, but I know Wapaton Hockey does a great job of donating money for fees, and so it's all the 3 groups that work with the kids here have done a great job of working together and building the program to what it is and what it's fun to see.
Yeah, at this point, the new skaters that come in are free.
Yeah.
And the little kids, they get a bag with a helmet and a sweater and shoulder pads and the breezers, and they basically have to buy a stick and a skate.
Yeah.
And it's great, and we're able to cut the fees in half between Wapaton Hockey and Breckenridge Hockey. I don't know if it's a scholarship, but it's just everybody gets a cut in their fees. And you go to Fargo, you go to Fergus Falls. It's astronomical, the difference in the cost of playing hockey.
Well, I had a Pee Wee this year, and I think we paid $175, and $175 was something that you'd probably pay in the 90s.
Yeah. In the 90s, I remember paying about $1,000.
Okay, well, I was way off, but yeah, I think you look at Fergus Falls, and you'd be close to $1,000 right now on a Pee Wee, and Fargo's double that. So if you just think about, and the reality is, the ice touches don't change. So they're getting the same amount of ice touches, same amount of games playing here, but for a fraction of the cost. So that money can stay in the parents' pockets. Invest in other things. We try to, at least at this point in time, and I have to thank you guys for laying the groundwork on this, is that we ask them to invest in camps and things like that for their players to be able to develop and grow outside of what we're going to offer on our ice sessions, but it does allow for that. Yep.
Well, and next year with the other sheet of ice coming, that's going to be phenomenal. You know, you're not going to have 75 mini mics out on the ice at once.
Yeah.
You know, as much fun as it would be to watch, it probably isn't the most productive for teaching kids how to play hockey. But.
Not at all. It's hard to do, and you guys laid the groundwork for that as well. So the goal for years and years and years wasn't just moving into Minnesota to play youth hockey or play high school hockey. It was also to add another sheet of ice. Something that's been worked on for a decade or two, because the numbers justified it. And quite frankly, you can't be a real serious hockey program on one sheet of ice. Like, you go point at anybody and anywhere, they have two sheets of ice if they're a serious program. So you guys laid all the groundwork for that in order to get to this point, because it's little baby steps that have to be. You have to have some money and some players and keep the programs viable and hire the right people and do all those things in order to sustain it and keep it growing. And every single year we're able to inch this thing forward until, quite frankly, one of the things that I have said over the years is, like, I think to a certain degree this senior class that is leaving really did kind of it was really where you kind of finally saw some people with money in the community that are like, hockey's legit now in Breckenridge Wahpeton, even though they didn't have the outcome I think they're looking for in the high school season. Yeah. But it made some people believe like there's something going on with the hockey program in Breckenridge Wahpeton.
And you look at your numbers now that are really good.
Yeah.
What is it going to be when we have two sheets of ice? Kids aren't going to have to play late at night.
Yep.
And it doesn't cost any more money.
Right.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. Oh, got another one.
Aaron.
No.
He's feeling it.
Yeah. I already talked about that where we were going to have to build, because he got an assist on someone's goal. He assisted Aaron Muhlberg's goal, and I said they're going to have to cut a hole in the side of the wall to fit his head out the building.
It's just back-to-back goals by him.
Oh, is it? God dang it. No.
All we need is a fight now.
Yeah, he needs a convertible to get home. Oh boy, just got a update on the score from our producer. That's not good for you. Our producer is a Stars fan. Oh. Wild beating the Stars 4-0 right now.
Oh, that tears at your heart a little bit, doesn't it, Tony?
Yeah, he's going to cry right now. He's leaving.
Well, I got a chance to watch the first 5 minutes of the Wild game. And it's playoff hockey. Yeah. They had the pressure was on them.
Yeah. So unfortunate thing is that these things were lining up, but like I talked to Steve Craig, I said, what a great opportunity here. You have Luke Craig signing with the Bottineau Lumberjacks today. Yeah. You have the alumni game, and then we have playoff hockey starting today in the NHL.
That's great.
Yep. I think one of the things we got to look forward to with hockey in the communities too, with that new sheet, is that is going to generate another level of excitement for families, because it's going to be a new thing. It's something different. So I look for our numbers to increase at every level.
It's going to be a shiny new toy.
Yep.
Oh, boy, they got a design face-off play right there. These guys must have been practicing. Maybe that's why they're up big. Oh, it's tied up right now, 5-5.
Yeah.
I'm here asleep at the wheel as the announcer here.
Uh-oh, Cody.
Cody's going.
Bronson's just going to take over.
Oh.
So you guys have anything else to touch on from historic?
Oops.
Oh, no.
Oops.
What a comeback. We got Hunter Womry sitting right there. Just shadowing the goaltender. Goaltender tries to clear, and he cannot. Womry then shoves the backhand in to take the lead. Yeah. Last time I looked, it was 5-1, and now it's 6-5.
Yeah.
black team must have had way too many beers on the intermission break.
The great team was using the empties to fill out a plan.
Oh, yeah.
Putting them on the ice.
Pass it to the Coors Light. Oh, no, it's great. It's great seeing this in the facility. And it's just good. Just very good.
And I think with your guys broadcasting the games, a lot of these guys didn't even know that, so they've been watching and listening, watching the kids play too. Yeah. So I think that brings them back into our group, as alumni. They're more interested in, they're enjoying watching the kids come up. They can associate some of the names in town and stuff. So it's a positive all the way around for the whole program.
Yeah, it's been good. It's fun to hear all the people that tune in from all over the place, and hopefully we can get the alumni tied in more so that they can be involved with the program, and even show up for games too if they're close by or works with their schedule, and connect with the current high school players and just kind of cheer them on. Oh, we got wow, we got that was a ripper.
That was Brett.
Oh, yeah, was that Brett? Oh, it was Petron.
I didn't think he'd have the ability to skate after one period.
Yeah. I thought for sure he'd point up to his old man here on the broadcast after ripping that one.
I think he's looking for a soft spot on the bench. He'll be on in about 10 minutes.
He thought about it coming back for that face-off. He's like, nah, I better go take a break. I skated pretty hard up there about 3/4 of the ice. That's all my lungs right there. I'm out.
Yeah, I thought it was good just walking up the steps. I can't talk too smart.
Yeah, John McDonald, who's usually on the call with me here today, he's just kind of been running the music and other stuff since we're just really kind of interviewing people. He's like, why aren't you playing? I'm like, no. He's like, you skate all the time. I'm like, nah. Like, I have no interest in going out there and skating.
Well, I think Steve has one period left in his legs.
No, I see my skates twice a year, and that's when I'm rotating summer to winter clothing. They stay in that tote. And I should get rid of them before I do something really stupid and put them on.
Oh, yeah. Please don't do that.
Nope.
I'm having a hard time staying up on my skates.
So.
Well,
here comes another rush.
Yeah, that's Lance Leinen. He came in really confident on
MVP again.
Yeah, his endurance. He was very. He walked into the doors and was announcing to everybody that he skates often and feels like he can have a strong game. So.
Oh, 1-on-1.
That was AJ Muhlberg right there. I thought that was one of the Muhlberg boys. Yeah, so I was going through the numbers here. Most of these people playing here graduated probably within the last 10 years, but you have some older ones. You have some 07s with Lance Leinen and Cody Mauk, and AJ Muhlberg graduated in 06.
The Muhlbergs and Guffs.
Yeah, Gus.
Jacob.
Yeah, he was a couple years younger than me.
He was like an 03 or something, wasn't he? 03s.
Yeah, 03.
Michael Comstock is a...
Yeah, Michael comes in at 97. He's the only guy in the 90s era.
Yeah.
Brave guy out there. I heard he was registering, and he got a little bit of peer pressure from his kid. I would not allow my kid to peer pressure to go out there. My hips feel just fine standing up here. But he did, like, Michael coached with me this year, and he's in good shape, and he's super competitive.
Yeah.
And so he's going to go out there and probably give it his all. He's not going to back down. So I could see if his boy was, like, calling him out, he's just like, all right, I'm going to show you.
And hopefully, with him having being involved, maybe he'll get some of the kids that he, skated with back in the day to at least come and show up, for the event and
pushing 50 though. Nope.
He's brave. He's brave. So yeah, it's fun. It's good. I think if there was a less competitive version of this, maybe I would do it. Like maybe even cross ice or half ice. I could maybe get into that. I just don't know how do you be competitive and just glide all the time? That's what I would have to figure out.
I think I just stand down by the crease and just wait for him to come back.
Oh yeah. Now I'll just have to play defense.
Well, the Muhlbergs and Gus must play quite a bit yet, so.
Yeah, I think Jake plays all the time over in Fergus, and one of the Muhlberg boys coming in today said he was with came in around Lance and indicated that he was still playing at least once a night up in Fargo.
Yeah.
Well, Brett made up for his goal. He fans on it from.
Oh no! Wide open net. We'll have to put that on replay. Send it, clip it, send it to him.
He'd like that.
Yeah, he would. Well, we were giving Gus a hard time too because he had that penalty shot earlier in the game.
Yeah.
And Bass asked me on the call. He's like, "Is he going to shoot or deke?" And I said, "He's going to deke." And sure enough, he does that. And we said, "Well, we know you're going to go back and review this, Gus. So if you're listening to this, shoot next time. Don't deke."
Don't deke. Yeah.
It's always easier said than done. We coaching our Pee Wee team. It was kind of funny. We got into a couple tournament situations where we ended up having some shootouts, and there's guys that I'd put out there because they got good shot, and it never failed. They were always trying to deke, and the first time we went through, it didn't work very well, and the second time, I told the guys, like a couple of them, like, "Hey,
another great shot by Petrin."
Yeah, he must have some good air. He's been out here for a while, chewing up some minutes.
Oh, and he misses another one.
He's working the one-man cycle out of the corner. Oh, now he comes off. But
he's still in the corner, isn't he?
No,
that's Carter. It's the two big boys.
But I would tell my guys, like, you're out here to shoot, not deke. Like, don't go out there and deke on a not a penalty shot, but like a shootout. I'm putting you here because you have a great shot. And they'd go out and they would score. It's like, okay, almost like the coach knows what they're talking about, right?
The Zuccarello shot.
Yeah.
Just smile at him until you get close enough where he's nervous.
Boy, that's filthy. Just looking at some of the highlights here of the Wild game. Kaprizov doing Kaprizov things. I'm not sure how many goals he has. Not sure what the update is. They don't have the score up here right now, but we got it.
I watched last night, and they had predictions of who was going to win, and they pretty much they'd put the Stars in the second round already.
Yeah, I think, and I can't argue that, right? That's a really good team and really good goaltender. The Wild does have a different team. I would have guessed in years past that was probably not going to be. Oh, nice heads-up play there by Tucker Barth trying to spring some guys. Those forwards love that because they didn't have to come back on a back check. He's gonna get some beer bought for them in the intermission. Those forwards are able to hang out by the blue line and let their goalie just try to find him way down deep. Oh no,
somebody took it.
Yep.
The Tanner.
Oh, you got it in the chops too. Yeah. Ooh, and Black ends up scoring here. Number 5, Cody Malk. I think it was 5, yeah. A 2007 grad. These guys are they're close to my age. Maybe I should have thrown the pads on. But then I would have been the guy getting hit in the chops. I wouldn't have been scoring goals. I would have been getting dental work done.
That's why you wear the cage.
Yeah.
I don't have one. I don't even have a visor. I'd have been old school. That would have been like Bogosian out there. Oh, geez, look at that. Goalie caught cheating, not going down to the butterfly.
Getting lazy, tired.
Yeah.
Carson out.
Carson out.
He's still got some wheels. 6 years out.
Well, we got a defensive battle, 7-7.
Yeah, the save percentages right now aren't great. And not a knock on any of the goaltenders either. Like, this is fun. It's great. It's just hard. Like, you get, at this point in time, you got defense kind of breaking down, and it's hard to stay up with the speed. And I'm too big of a wimp to even go out there and skate, so I should probably not even say anything, unless it's about my brother. Which I already have, and I probably will again.
That's what brothers are for.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope he watches his back and he can hear that I'm ripping on him. And so, anyways, following up, you guys both are kind of retired. Ted, are you still part of Wapton Hockey?
I am.
You are. You're still a sitting board member, so you stay involved with from that aspect. What are some of the things that you guys are working on? You had touched on the new rink. I think you guys are supporting that a bit, as well as other things to help make that happen. But what are some of the things that you guys are working on with WAP Hockey?
Well, one of the things on the new rink, they had to watch their dollars.
Yeah.
You know, there's some folks that put in tremendous amount of time and money.
Yeah.
And to make it happen, they had to not do some things, so they weren't doing locker rooms. Wapton Hockey is going to pay for the locker rooms, and then we're going to pay for the boards.
Okay.
Also, I believe Heaven the Red is going to be buying a new Zamboni for them. And then operational funds, you know, we talked about not costing anymore. We've agreed to pay for the operations of the arena for 10 years.
Oh, wow. That's a big deal.
So we can do the same thing for the same dollars and have twice as much ice. So that's, you know, it's taken some years to build up those funds, and now it's time to spend them.
Yeah, and I think what you do with that, kind of what you alluded to, is that kids will get interest in the shiny new building. And honestly, you just look at how well like guys like Jimmy Loken has done in our youth program on just developing good hockey. Like the Squirt team is really good. Our Pee Wee team did really well. The Bantam team did better. The high school team is doing well. The Mites are just doing really well. And if you guys can help control and stabilize the costs on adding a new rink, I would assume at some point in time numbers can help offset a lot of those costs, because the cost of running a rink is the same whether you have 10 players or 150 players or 250 players, right?
That is correct.
So the more players you can get in there, the more you can divide those costs.
That ice still needs to stay cold.
Yes, it does. It does. And it, quite frankly, huge numbers only cost from an operations standpoint for the hockey program, because they need the coaches and the refs and all that other stuff. But the ice itself, that's a fixed cost for the most part. Your staff doesn't really fluctuate. Your electricity bills really don't fluctuate or anything like that. So,
I think in the next 10 years, we're going to see a huge amount of increase in the number of kids skating.
Yeah, I hope so. I feel strongly about a lot of the improvements on not even just like numbers, but just quality of hockey and the programming that's coming through right now. I think there easily could be a case where Why does East Grand Forks and Moorhead, why are they the only ones on the Minnesota side up and down the valley that are really good? Why can't the Breckenridge Wapton Blades throw their hat in that arena where they could say, we're going to be contenders every single year, and we're going to have competitive teams every single year.
Sorry to interrupt, fellas. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We got Tony testing out a mic. I think we're going to go mobile here.
Well, maybe he's going to tell us that the Wild have hung a couple more on Dallas.
It's still 4-0. Dallas is on a power play right now, though. 5 minutes left in the second, and about a minute left in the power play. As we see,
another goal.
Yeah, I think that's was it Cody Malk?
Cody Malk again.
Yeah, Cody Malk shoveling that rebound home on the backhand. Very opportunistic as we see a back and forth here between black and gray now.
I think a lot of our program too is when you're having these alumni games, we're getting the second and third generation of kids playing hockey, and introducing new generations to it. So I think that's a big attribute to the program, that the kids are understanding the game, the knowledge is there, getting passed down. So
It's too bad Tony doesn't have a headset on right now. We could ask him what the score was.
He's pretty sensitive about that.
That's all the better.
Yeah. Yeah, as we were coming in here, I bumped into, or as we were preparing here, I think right after Luke had signed his commitment letter with Botno, I was coming up here and I passed my brother coming out of the locker room. I'm like, "Oh, you going to go stretch?" He's like, everybody's drinking beer down in the locker room. I think I might go get one. I'm like, "Oh, really? You guys are that confident, huh? Or are you guys all sworn like a secrecy of only going like half speed or what?"
I'm kind of amazed that they're going this well, almost 2 periods done.
Yeah, this is a little bit slower, but there definitely is still fighting out there. There goes Nick Nelson picking up the loose puck. Stops, evades a check, circles back looking for help. Finds Grippentrog. Grippentrog skates a little too fast and hits the deck. As Nick intercepts the rim pass and fires on net, and it's gloved by Wyatt Hedrick.
Wyatt Hedrick, yep. What year was Wyatt? He was
2012.
2012.
Oh, Tony's back in the area here. We could probably ask him what the score is.
That's 4-1. Dallas scored on the power play. Must have been, anyways. Oh, even to rub it in, Dallas has their old jerseys on. Yeah.
The game's not over, guys.
I know it's not. Well, that's how it was last time when they played. Wild were up 3-1, and then Dallas storms back and wins that game 5-4. So you guys have any predictions on the Stanley Cup? Who's going to win? Or don't care, don't follow enough to care?
I think the Wild are going to get to the second round at least. Avalanche are tough.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I would think if I was going to bet, I would, I'm kind of like the underdogs, but I kind of like to see Buffalo and the Avalanche as far as I'd love to see the Wild, but I think that might be the way it goes. The Buffalo is just hungry and they're performing well.
Yeah, I think Buffalo definitely gets through the first round. It's, Tampa's probably the heavy favorite from the eastern side, but Buffalo only a couple months ago was not a playoff team at all and hasn't been in the playoffs for how many years, so they have nothing to lose at this point.
Right. Well, with the new coach at Las Vegas, he's going to put a little fire into him.
Torts.
So it'll be interesting.
Oh, no! Alumni games should not be like that.
That's Michael.
Oh, is it Michael? Michael Comstock got his lumber hacked down. You know what? He was doing his job. He went to the point to go
block the shot.
Block a shot. Did it. Hopefully, he brought extra backup twig there.
I think he's got his pee-wee stick still, so I think he's playing with that now.
So I'm going to go down there. I'm going to have you turn me on in a minute just to make sure you can hear me.
Okay. Yep.
Clear. Like it's not staying.
Yeah, Michael Comstock going out to the point. He's been. It's kind of funny. He helped coach last year, and then he was on our bench this year with Jay Schnell and I. And he's like, you know, he graduated in '97, really kind of stepped away from the game, and then, you know, things that we're talking about and how the NHL is played now. The game evolves every single year, and you got to pay attention to it. He's just like, I learned a lot, you know, about how the game has changed and how you defend and all that other stuff. But he's super energetic. He'll go do anything you ask him to. He gets after the kids in a good way, right? To get more out of them. It's just all right.
Justin, wanted to see if you could hear me loud and clear.
Perfect.
Well, we will be doing the Parantes intermission here.
Okay.
Got the advertising in my hand so that they get everything they need on here. So we'll get going here shortly. Finish up there,
good.
and I will get a player down here.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we're going to wrap it up here as Tony's going to go pick off hockey players as they go to the Parantes.
They're becoming hydrated.
Yeah,
They're getting hydrated.
He's going to go ask them their thoughts of the game here. So, and we got McDonald on the camera over there to guide him through there. But, yeah, I want to thank you guys for your time, and not only today but in the years past to be able to get to the point where, you know, really good things are happening here in Blades hockey.
Well, it was a lot of fun being here today, and you know, I think Steve and I share the thoughts that, you know, good things take a little bit of time, and that, you know, not that we carried the water, we carried a little bit, but there's a lot of people over the years
in the
done
background,
it, and it's becoming a good program.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You got to get the people that on board and keep them moving forward. And sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's easy, and everything right now is working really well. So,
yeah. So, all right, we're going to cut over to Tony. We want to thank you guys. Have a good rest of your Saturday. All right.
Yep. You're going to wave at us in a minute. All right, Isaac Wohlers, you guys are up 8-7 right now. What do you give? I guess what helped you guys in that second period?
I mean, that second period was a tough one for us for sure. And we came out pretty hot. What was the score after the first? Like, it was 5-2. 5-2. Yeah, and they came out hot that second period, and I don't know. I thought the wind was blowing or taken out of our sails, but we got our old line got out there and put a few in for us. So.
Well, that's always a good thing. You get those older guys to help out.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So
us young bucks can't do it all the time.
I don't know if they're happy about to hear that, but you know, you and your sister are playing. This is the second year both of you guys have played, right?
Yep.
So you guys are on different teams, aren't you? Or are you
no,
the same
we're on
team?
the same team.
Same team.
Yep.
I know she has a different helmet. I just didn't know. How's she doing out there?
She's doing good. I mean, she looks like she's skating with the rest of the boys out there, to be honest. Like, if she didn't have long hair, you probably would think she's just a undersized guy out there, to be honest. But
well, I'm waiting for her to get underneath one of the guys and lay him out.
Yeah. I know. I've been trying to teach her, like, since we were this tall. I've been trying to teach her how to lay someone out, but she hasn't caught on to that yet.
Well, you know what? Sometimes it's better not to do it, huh? Exactly. Well, cool, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
You.
Yeah, enjoy your beer.
Yeah.
All right, Tanner. Are we good up there? Okay, Tanner.
No, I'm not Tanner.
18?
Gustafson, Jacob.
There we go.
What's your name?
Tony. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My kid plays right now, so we get to do this with you guys.
He plays on the high school team?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2003.
Yeah, a long time ago.
It's been a while, huh?
Been a bit.
How's it feeling after 2 periods?
Feels good. We got dialed in after the first period. A few adjustments in the locker room, and came out a little stronger there in period 2.
Well, being down 5-2 after the first period, you guys came out, just burning it up out there. So
the boys want it, and we're gonna come out hard in the third.
You know what? I think maybe we have to do that moving forward. Do like a Stanley Cup for you guys.
Yeah.
Something to fight for every year.
Yeah,
You know?
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hey, while I'm on camera, I gotta give a shout out to my fans. My wife is guaranteed watching on YouTube. My kids, Henrik, Ida, Victor. Hope you're having a good time. And Dad's gonna try and lay it on the line here in period 3.
Nice. Have a good game, man.
Tony, thank you.
Yeah, good game. All right, we're gonna get the real interviewer in here for us. We're gonna get another guy though. Actually, I think we go ahead and get Reagan. Get Reagan behind you. Let me get out of the way.
Reagan, you want to interview? Oh, we got your brother. Yeah, I'm here with Reagan. Yeah, just look at this camera right here. We got Reagan Wohlers here. We just got done interviewing your brother Isaac. Reagan, what do you guys need to do in order to close this out?
Lock in.
Lock in.
Yes, lock in. We need to play good defense.
Are you on the bench like saying like, hey, let's go guys? You gotta go back check hard.
Not really.
And, block shots, all that stuff.
Yeah. For sure.
Have you had fun here tonight?
Yes, it's so much fun. I love doing this. Love getting out on the ice.
You get to skate often now?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, I come back for some beer league nights, but that's about it.
So, where are you at right now? Are you up in Grand Forks?
Yep.
Okay. You skate up there?
Not really.
Not really? Just come back to Wapton for your skating? Okay.
No.
All right.
I haven't done like any skating.
Okay.
It's sad.
Well, you look good out there. You're keeping up with the guys.
Quit it.
Yeah. It's good to see you.
Yeah, nice seeing you guys.
Have a good rest of the game.
Test. There we go. Thanks to Reagan Wohlers for jumping on with Justin Neppel. Justin trying to procure another interview here. Take some people who are maybe a little shy down or prioritizing their intermission refreshments. It's a pretty good crowd gathered around the Pranti's beverage trailer as we await our next interview. So it's a tight one here. 8-7 in the second annual Blades Alumni Classic. Hey, we got one.
Who
here
do
we go.
We have here?
We got Harlow.
Harlow, do you know that the Wild are winning 4-1 right now against the Dallas Stars?
4-1. You don't want to.
So what are you seeing back there between the pipes?
A whole lot of crap.
Defense breakdowns in front of you and no back checking?
Oh, there's no back checking at all. If I get the puck, it's going down the ice.
Yeah. There are a couple of times that we've seen the goaltenders kind of try to spring plays, and we made comments there up there on the broadcast where the Ford's best friend right now is that goalie trying to throw the puck up the ice, so they have to move down. But what are you telling the guys in order to try to seal this thing out?
Well, I'm trying to tell them if there's anyone trying to get back to their what do you want to call it? Their offensive zone, trying to get the puck. Tell them there's one guy on them, two guys on them.
Yeah.
Normal stuff.
Do you skate much? Or
I skate every Monday night here.
Okay.
With Brett.
Okay.
He's the one that arranges it.
Oh, perfect.
So.
Yeah, I usually walk out. I coach Pee-wee's right before that, and I usually sneak out.
Yeah.
I get too much ice time the way it is, but I'm glad you're here. This is a fun event. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, it's fun. I think it should happen every year.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes even 2 games a year. It'd be fun.
Yeah, something during the high school season. It'd be nice to have you guys like maybe play after a high school game.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah, well, good luck the rest of the night.
Thank you.
Yep.
Looks like they're trying to wrangle in Petron here for an interview. Special thanks there to Tucker Barth, goaltender.
We had fun at some of your expense, but we also do want to thank you for putting this together. Maybe just a couple comments on this, because this is kind of your brainchild.
Yeah, no, it's been great. Just getting the guys back together, getting out on the ice, having some fun, getting a little competition, and knowing that it's going somewhere good for the kids. So keep the program going.
Cool. We got the Muehlberg brothers here. Oh, at least two of them. You guys, what are your thoughts? Why do you like coming back for this?
It's just fun to play with the guys. Brett, again, like to commend him on throwing a lot of it together, making a little spectacle out of it. But it's always fun to put the skates on and pretend like you still have it.
Yeah, we're going to see what the conditioning's like from this black squad here in the third. That's going to be the teller.
So trade secrets. I mean, obviously two black, and we got a gray over here. How do you guys close this thing out?
Just got to get pucks deep.
Run their guys to the boards?
Pucks deep.
How does gray close it out?
Well, it's pretty easy. Our conditioning is going to get us there. It always has. It always will.
You're looking pretty fit. Yeah, see you guys. Good luck. Test.
Test.
Got it. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
First time. First try. We got the opening face off here for the final tilt here. We got Brett Petron did a good job of making these teams pretty even.
Yeah.
That's not an easy thing as you age. Some of us go downhill pretty quick.
Well, I don't remember the score last year, but, I feel like it is a little bit more competitive this year. Equal this year, so that's a good thing.
Yep. Yeah, it's a real good thing. So we heard there we had we did a brief interview with Brett Petron and AJ and Aaron Muhlberg, and there was some attempts or some claims of Gray's ability to pull away here in the third period because of their conditioning.
Well, I didn't see too many Grays over at the Pranty's little shed over there for the beers. So
they're holding out. They're strategic. They may actually have some Gatorades down in their locker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But Aaron Muhlberg said that they are in better shape and they will persevere here in the third period.
You think they went old school and it's just a bunch of pickle juice?
Oh yeah. Who knows? Maybe a pickle juice with a Bloody Mary.
Yeah. Or what was it that Biz would say on Spittin' Chicklets about playing down in Russia?
Russian gas?
Yeah, the Russian gas is down in their locker room right now.
Yeah, they're actually not in better physical shape.
Yeah.
They're just taking illegal drugs.
Yeah, right. Well, 17 seems to be flying out there, so I mean he'll be the first one we drug test after.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to definitely drug test that guy. And I know I'm going to get some text messages from later because he's probably going to watch this back.
But he's got to see all his shots.
And he's going to hear the crap that I said about him.
Uh-oh.
Gustafson has some legs.
Oh! Was that Comstock? He got a stick out?
Yeah, Gustafson trying to find Comstock on a backdoor play there, and Comstock is going wide. Nice centering play by Comstock, and they ended up scoring there.
Did they?
Yeah, and a little bit of a chirp there.
Yeah, a little chirp in there.
Is that Erdahl?
Yeah.
Yeah, Erdal's giving it to him a little bit. So that line buzzing right there. You got. So who knows if Comstock maybe hit the score sheet there on the assist.
Yeah, the sad thing is, I changed it over to the other camera and it's frozen, so always fun. Technology's a great thing.
Oh, geez.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I heard a whistle.
Oh, I think that's a little kid screaming.
Oh!
Oh, look at that. Gray, maybe Gray is going to be coming out here flying.
That was Hunter there. Hunter was trying to win it.
Oh, we got score by Wamry, assisted by Comstock and Hout on that scoring play for BW Blades Alumni. Gray as they knot things up here at 8. 17 minutes left.
I'm thinking someone's mom put bananas and oranges in there because they are coming out flying.
It's the Russian gas. Yeah, another great event. It was great to get catch Brett Petron, the mastermind of this, down over by the Pranty's trailer over there in the north part of the Stearns Arena.
Yeah, he's always trying to improve it and find ways to make it fun for everyone that attends. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do a couple of things that we had planned, chuck a puck, 50-50, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's all about the guys on the ice.
Yeah, getting them back and get them reconnected to the community, and this barn is kind of important too. And as much as we want to see this as a fundraiser, it's fine that it's not. It's fine that we can have good experiences as well. So.
Uh-oh. There we go. No penalty?
Yeah, the refs have put their whistles away. You had Isaac Wohler streaking down there on the left side.
Thinking the ref wants to go home or something.
I think they actually even signaled up to the clock just saying they let that thing run. Rippentrog almost sprung him.
Almost at it. You know, I'm thinking some of these guys play like co-ed or men's league. But when you get out here on your skates and you got to chase a puck like that, how much does it take out of you?
Oh, it's unreal what a skating stride takes out of a person.
Yeah.
How much energy and force. As we see AJ, I believe.
Yep.
He's the black member of the black team Muhlberg.
Oh.
Brett Petron doing the Muhlberg family dirty by splitting them up. I think he was just hoping that would be the natural fight that could happen.
Yeah.
Is that the two Muhlbergs would just drop their bits and start going at it.
Well, you know, these parents nowadays, they have to be like the Kelseys and have a jersey for one kid and a jersey for the other when they play each other. So maybe mom's wearing gray, dad's wearing black.
I saw mom here. I haven't seen dad. I haven't seen Brent around, but that doesn't mean that he's not here. I've been isolated to this central part of the stand for most of the time, so. And fixated on the ice.
Tom. Oh, he tried to go coast to coast on that. Couldn't turn on it.
Oh, look at backdoor play there. Lance
Number 9,
Leinen.
yeah.
You got Muhlberg setting up Lance Leinen. Leinen was very confident in his endurance coming into the barn here. And
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you did some research when they were coming in. I saw you standing with a couple of the players before the game.
Yeah, I was sitting over
getting some digging, getting some information from them.
Yeah, they were just coming through, and I happened to be standing there waiting for Luke's signing over there, and they walked by, and there was a couple of folks that commented on how much they're skating right now and how confident they feel like they're going to be able to play 3 periods without. They waved it.
They waved it?
Yeah, they were they're saying that could have been played or was played. As you see, a hard forecheck there by Michael Comstock. A nice little shove back.
Number 5.
You see a shot on net. D-man chips it down low. Start the cycle. Nepal has the puck, centering play. It's defended. And you see Lance streaking up the ice. Tries to hit the trailer. Comes back to Michael. Michael looks weak side, flips. Almost gave Nepal a suicide pass.
Well, you know, if they would have got it back to Cody Malk, I mean, I think he had an opportunity to score on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, left him open on that.
Nice outlet play out to Petron. Petron with a centering attempt.
Oh, nice from the goalie there.
I was able to talk to Cody Bronson down by the beer garden, and I asked him for an interview, and he politely declined. And I said, hey, you look like you could still play in high school the way you're moving. And he's like, no, it's like I still like to go out and skate quite a bit. It keeps me young.
But you know what? He's got the best beard out here. I can tell you that now. He's got the Burns look right now.
Yeah, he's definitely walked. And he's aging like Brent Burns. Like Brent just, I think he'll be 51 and still playing in the league the way he's going. Good hold by the rink manager, Ben Gurney. Over by Wohlers.
One thing about Ben, I was hoping that he would, between periods, he'd jump on the Zam fully with all his equipment and just Zam.
Just throw his skate guards on. Look out. That's probably one of the number one reasons why I don't want to go play is that shot right there. Oh, you got Bronson.
Oh, what was that, Austin?
Austin just
horrible. That was a horrible changer. What was he getting? Yeah, he was trying to get off. It's like
he just went back and chirped him and just skated off.
Wohlers gets a chance. Oh,
picks up the puck on a turnover there by Gray team.
But you know, with Austin moving down and coaching his youngest, one of his sons, what do you think he would have told the Bantam boys when they did something like that?
Oh, they would be running laps or skating the next practice.
I was going to say, because I'm standing right beside one of his players here a couple of years ago. I want to know what he would have done to him.
It's different. It's me, not thee, right? Or thee, not me,
Does
right?
it do as I say, not as I do, or something like that?
Right.
Oh. So I was looking at the roster just now, and I was like, the youngest guy on this team is Barth, isn't it? 22? He graduated in 22? I'm sorry. No, maybe Kennedy Schuler's out there, too.
Yeah, Reagan Wohlers is a 23.
Yeah, I see a 23. Kennedy Schuler. Maybe did she play today? Well, that's good. A couple of 23s that came back and played.
I guess I haven't seen Kennedy.
Yeah. I was just looking how old. I mean, some of the younger ones. Yeah, Reagan. Maybe Kennedy was going to play last minute scratch, but
I guess I haven't seen 3 for Gray, but that doesn't mean that she hasn't stepped out on the ice. I have not been paying that close attention as we've been interviewing a lot of people in and out here.
But that's good to see the younger ones come back and participate in these. No.
Really good. Black had an opportunity there. They had
18 wide.
They had Tanner Barth over there on the weak side. If Muhlberg could have just found him a little bit more quickly, that's just a chip to space, and he's walking in all alone.
You know, it's funny. You know, when you go back and what I was doing here recently, doing some historical stats. A lot of names on this sheet is what I've seen on those stats.
The point leaders and whatnot.
Yeah. So that's great to see.
Yeah, I think a lot of them, you know, they show up here and or you see them periodically, or you see them. Some of them are skating on the Monday night ice sessions that Brett Petron has organized. I did not participate in any of those this year. I'm phasing myself out of. I want to be able to protect myself. I want to be able to walk the next day.
I think you should do one more run at this, and you know, one alumni game. You know, do your Ovechkin exit.
You know, okay, so.
Oh, beautiful!
Nice tic-tac-toe play. These guys showed up here in the third. No, I like if they would let me Ovechkin, I'll even get the yellow laces and just stand out there. And only power plays. I'll only go out on power plays.
Yeah.
And I will take no defensive zone draws.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where Ovechkin's been.
Yeah. You just don't want to get stuck out there on an icing, then you're going to have to do the
draws.
draws.
Yeah, I suppose in NHL rules that's how you would have to do it. But I don't even think Ovechkin really goes into the defensive zone. I think he kind of gets right inside the blue
Stays
line.
In the neutral area.
I should rethink my strategy on that. Maybe I can negotiate with Petron, and I could be I'll just stand on the top of the circle with my stick at about my waistline as I wait for that one-time shot.
Right.
Oh, you see,
he tried to go between the legs there.
Tried feathering a sauce pass to Hagstrom.
A little brotherly love over there in the corner with Carter and Austin.
Yeah, Hagstrom looks like he's just about done. I don't think.
Offsides.
As we reach the 8:44 mark in the third period, Hagstrom might be on his final shift.
Well, you know, on my bingo card, I thought someone would drop the mitts, but I guess not, huh?
Well, still got 8 minutes to figure that one out.
Yeah.
At this point in time, they're going to be too tired to even want to do that. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Who was that, 11?
Yeah, that was Muhlberg tying up Bronson.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm thinking some of these guys scouted their opponents, so, you know which ones to tie down.
Yeah, some of these guys, they want to be able to have some bragging rights here for the next 12 months.
I was telling Isaac because, no, was it Isaac or the other gentleman I was interviewing earlier, is that maybe we need to get a trophy, maybe made out of beer cans or something for the guys to shoot to win for every year.
Yeah, you could hang it up in Stern's lobby there as you walk in. Guys could come back to the rink, go watch a high school game, and have their name written on the cup.
Yep.
You see a poke check there by Grippentrog as Neppel and Grippentrog go down, and Neppel shoots and comes up with the puck.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, because I'd hate to see what happens if he had a hat trick.
That helmet's not going to fit.
No, I think you already had to change a helmet. You had to go to the locker room and make it bigger.
He's going to come over to your house and he's going to want you to serve him.
Yeah. He'll be clipping video clips all year and send them to me. I'll wake up in the morning to have
He's up there added it to his elite prospects.
Yeah, elite prospects profile. He's trying to figure out if he has any eligibility left at this point.
Oh, I like that. He didn't give up on the play.
No, it was some guys getting tied up there. Some of these guys aren't giving up any ground here.
No. I'm thinking they're gonna try to push here. I mean, 10-8 score.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of these guys were all, leaders on their teams and high goal scorers on their teams and highly competitive, and that stuff never just really goes away.
No. Well, you take it to your careers and everything. So,
yeah, see Michael out there in that rush right there. That's one thing I learned about him is he's a very competitive guy out on the ice while we were coaching the Pee-wees, and it's fun. It's fun to see that competitiveness.
Oh, got a tip there.
Oh, Reagan, one of the Lady Blades that are out here on the alumni game. Played a stint at Concordia.
Oh.
Now comes back for beer league. Gustafson coming down, trying to get things a little bit closer.
No.
He's still shooting for that deke instead of maybe taking the shot on net. Though it was well defended by Reagan. And not a whole lot you could do with that. Oh, backdoor play.
Backdoor was there for Austin.
Hagstrom doing his best Ovi impression over on the backside, just waiting for the puck.
Well, you know what? Now I remember this from last year. He's the only one that doesn't have a shield on. He's taking it back to the old days.
Yeah, the Bogosians out here. There's a couple of them.
Is there a couple? I thought he was the only one.
Him and Nick Nelson.
Oh, Nick Nelson's running without one.
Ben Gurney.
Oh, we got a penalty. Ben Gurney. Oh yeah, Ben's out there without one. Yeah.
These guys not only want dental work, they want some eye work done on themselves too. So, but I'm pretty sure if I was out there, I would probably
go with that one too.
I'd be the same one. Not because I didn't want to. It's just I'm not going to go buy a visor for one game. So.
Well, I was going to say I didn't want. I was thinking maybe it restricted your breathing, and you want to be able to inhale, exhale.
I'm guessing what I would probably do is if you've ever seen Moose Jaw live, I'd go buy those goggles. And wear the goggles underneath my Cooper helmet. As you see, Black try to exit the zone on a rim play, and they wave icing. Oh yeah, I suppose it is
out there.
It is a power play. I should probably know what the heck I'm doing right now. As Hagstrom gets pickpocketed by Newberg, and Newberg just dumps the puck down. Barth tries to corral it, does not. As Gray swings it over, an attempt to break the puck out. You see, they finally break loose here. Newberg comes in.
Oh.
Tries a doop-de-doop toe drag. Picks up his own rebound. Gets bodied in the corner. Still fighting. Rims the puck down low. And number 6, Wituski, goes and picks up the puck.
Is that Thomas Wituski?
Yeah.
Oh.
Flips it down.
Oh.
Nice play by the goalie.
Yeah, coming out.
Muhlberg chips it to Nelson. Nelson picks it up. Skates it wide.
Lost.
Runs right into Muhlberg. Muhlberg is able to secure the puck down low. He surveys. He's looking for pass options. Nelson comes off the wall. Takes a shot. Goes in the corner. Griffin jogs over. Picks it up. Slides it up to the point. Number 5, Adam Fredericks. And shot on net. Glove down.
Well, I think they did pretty well on that power play. I mean, still 30 seconds left on it, but the Black team held in there pretty good. Kind of kept the puck down on the other end for a bit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, they got Aaron back in. Oh, I thought he was going to do the face-off.
Yeah, he, as a left-hander, he probably doesn't want to take that draw. Oh. You'd think maybe Gray would call a timeout right there and try to draw something up.
Yeah.
You know, down by 2, you got a power play. Try to get your studs out there, get a play up. Oh, you just timed it really nice.
Yeah.
Just a little too early. Nepple gets his stick up high. Bronson comes out flying. He wheels around the net, holds, works on his hero lap. Shot on net, dangerous play. Goalie kind of thinking about the Coors Light there after the game.
Well, I think Andrew,
as that puck came flying in on him.
Yeah, Andrew's going to have to think about talking about taking out the goalie here. Empty net.
I think they're going to have to start having that conversation. On
well, do you think Andrew would do that? I mean, Andrew, as a goalie, wants to do that to his own fellow.
Well, I mean, do you want to win? I mean, bragging rights here, right?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, good save.
Very good save.
As we heard from one of the goalies in our intermission, that the back checking was probably lacking in the team game and D-zone coverage, as you typically see with any kind of beer league type type play.
Oh, I got to get that rebound.
You see Gray's able to exit the zone. Relax, advance attempt. And we got an icing call.
Icing, Galvez.
Nice job by the refs to catch that one.
Will Andrew pull him? Has it made eye contact?
Yeah, just call that timeout.
Yeah.
Call that timeout.
He's thinking about it, and it's almost like he's looking down that way.
You got an offensive zone draw. Maybe you don't call a timeout now because they can't do a line change. NHL rules, right? Unless they're not monitoring that.
I don't think so. It's beer league.
I didn't check to see if
I think
they
we're
did
doing
a
beer
line.
league rules
Yeah.
for sure.
Nice play by Gurney just to get it out of there with pressure on top of him. And Hagstrom with the shot from the point.
You know, I haven't had a chance to see who the goalies are. So Barth and Hendrick?
Yep.
Yeah, so I think it was another great year.
Oh, we got the timeout here.
Oh, they called it.
Tony, I hate to say it, but the Wild are winning 5-1.
It's okay. It's game one. It's game one.
I'm not optimistic that it's going to end up in the Wild's favor long term either. The biggest thing about, and you've heard everybody talking, it's the truth is it's just a gauntlet in the Central. And
yeah, they're going to have to beat each other up here in the early rounds.
Yeah, and Dallas is going to get healthier as the season or series goes on, so that's just going to play well in Dallas's favor. But
so I just want to know, did Wyatt do the right thing, leave all his gear at the goal so that he didn't get pulled? I'll leave everything here.
Yeah.
I'll go over to the bench. He wants to take me. I'm not going to go yet. But it's a face-off down there anyways.
Yeah, I didn't see any clipboards out for either squad,
No.
so I'm not sure exactly what was talked about other than just needed a little extra breather. Oh, we got another timeout or what?
So am I lost? I must be lost. I thought Gray was winning, but I guess they're not.
No, it's black.
So Gray needs to do something here.
Yep.
And I know that team has at least almost a couple of 50-plus point players on that side.
Oh, I know.
You know,
they could score.
They can score.
And it wouldn't be impossible for to come in and make a comeback because it is beer league. It literally just takes one face off because at this point in time, defense is gone.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to be blocking shots.
No. So do you put like a power play team out there, or do you just keep rolling your lines?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess if I was out there, I would just keep on rolling it. Like, who cares? We're here to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm not blocking shots. If I was out there, I would just do one of those numbers where I skate off to the side and put my stick in the shooting lane. And just hope that it hits the stick. We got a whistle here right away after the draw.
Check this out. You don't see this too often, this line right here like this.
Yeah.
1D and everyone else up top.
Yeah, so you just want your forward or your center just to chip.
Grayson just kicked someone out, I think.
Was
it
Milberg
Grayson?
out, yeah.
Grayson kicked him out.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice play.
Oh.
That was sneaky. As the trash talking is commencing, I'm sure. Yeah, but if you're Wohlers on that draw, you kind of want to just chip it to the wall. Let's see how they line up here. They do bring everybody on.
Well, I think they're trying to get everyone up there on in front of the goalie, at least get some traffic up there, right?
Yeah, I actually would keep one over on the left side and just try to chip to them so you can try to win.
The goalie comes out.
Smart little play.
Oh, there we go. They got someone open. You got Isaac. Isaac would probably ice it here. Oh,
nice save by Barth. Oh, that goofy little bounce. No, kept it out. Nice little forecheck.
Stayed out?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wish I could see that. I think I changed cameras too quickly to do the replay. Some of these guys are going to hurt for a couple days, huh?
Weeks, probably. You see, like, the final 2 minutes of this hockey game is almost like a final 30 seconds of a basketball game, just eking on forever and ever. A lot of whistles, timeouts, other stuff, as you see. Oh, that's frozen play there, but stretch play, Gustafson was trying to sneak behind the black team's defense. And a little stretch pass there. Gustafson was able to chip to himself. Yeah, 1 minute here. They got a pulled goalie.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
It's open, Reagan.
Reagan
look,
ice
Reagan.
this.
Oh, Reagan.
Finds her brother. And Wohlers hit the score sheet. Isaac from Reagan, Wohlers.
And then Reagan goes on the other side. Yeah,
goes to the handshake line over on the gray bench.
Do you think there would have been a sibling fight if Reagan didn't make that pass over?
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to at that point. I'm sure they would have been talking about it decades from now at Thanksgiving dinner. Remember that alumni game, the second annual one?
Yeah.
We could have iced that thing and you didn't slide it over.
Oh, how about that for the goalie, man? Been playing for almost 55 minutes and go out and just dive, catch a puck. Who won last year, you remember?
I don't recall. I just remember it was pretty lopsided from the score. As we got the final 15 seconds here. Looks like Black's going to come out here victorious as Grippentrog.
Oh,
they pulled their goalie.
They pulled the goal.
Oh, nice save. What do we got here?
Yeah.
With Tusky laying out blocking shots on an empty net.
Well, they wanted to hold that three goal lead.
What the heck? This guy, like you, beer league alumni and block shots don't typically go together.
Yeah.
It meant that much to them that they had to hold that 3-goal lead that Watuski sold out and blocked 2 shots right there.
Well, it looks like Black is victorious. I don't know if it's for the second year or it's 1-1 now, but I'm hoping it is 1-1 because that's how you keep the rivalry going.
Yeah,
the rivalry within the alumni game.
Yeah, the guys in Black better be buying Watuski some beers on selling out on their blocking shots like that at the end of the game.
I wonder if Tyler knew that it was empty netter on that end. I don't think he did.
Yeah, why would it be?
Yeah. You just look up like, hey, hold on, it's empty.
Just a little bit of trickery from the black team as they tried to sneak the pulled goalie, get an extra skater out there to take advantage of numbers. As you see the black team pull away on see the black team pulling away there on the third period when you saw Gray was claiming that they were going to be the victors and were able to pull away. But nonetheless, good game. You see everybody huddling out there. This is the best part right here is when they get to now commence with just visiting and handshakes and talking about stories of today and past hockey games and whatnot. But this has been fun. This is something that we did last year. I think we should keep on doing this. It's kind of like the format today, where we just got to interview some people. Really kind of a casual setting. And
that's how it should be. I mean, again, it's all about all these guys coming out and having a fun time.
Oh yeah, picture time. This is what's going on.
Yeah, this is always a good one.
Before he left the net, I started filming him. He was like making a throwdown over there.
Oh, they got the refs in there too.
Oh, they got the refs in there. Yeah, nice.
Perfect. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's the best part. Well, you know what? This puts the old bow on the season. We always end it with the alumni game, and kind of put everything away until next year. Maybe John will jump on here with you for a minute and kind of recap the season and everything, how everything went.
Yeah, I think obviously this is a good way to end it. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, looks like some of the coaches to the player, our camera guy today.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're chirping. They're chirping their Bantam player.
Yeah, it's getting to be a crap show. The guy scores a couple goals now. He thinks he can just talk to people in the crowd.
All of a sudden, you gotta chirp the guys.
Are they going to box over there or what?
Yeah.
Some picture time or what?
Who's got the camera?
Yeah.
John's got to go over there and take the picture for him.
Yep. Yeah, I got the coaches. Those guys either coached Ben this year or last year.
Yeah.
And so they're taking time here to take a picture with one of their players, and it's kind of cool.
That's cool.
Ben's probably like, you guys stink really bad.
Yeah. Well, Benny didn't smell so well earlier, too. So.
Oh, I suppose he just...
Those gloves stink so bad.
Rolling in from Grand Rapids, huh?
Yeah. Shot in, got here right on time for this guy. But I think right here, this is the best part, is the families come out, hang out with mom, dad, show them off.
Yeah, a lot of them have kids of their own, and they're bringing them out, and they get to step out on the ice. And
we just got to figure out how do we get those players here.
Yeah,
get all these players back home so we could have their offspring to play.
Yeah, whether it's a job that they could take and move back home, or
I thought that was Kai out there for a minute. Right there with between the two women.
Yeah.
Just that mustache, that Italian mustache that he was walking around with for a while there. Well, we're going to call it a day. Thank you guys for listening, whoever's listening. And like I said, another great year.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
All right. You guys have a great one.